Hey, there, you. Hi, are you sick of talking about football on social media platforms like Twitter? Well, come over and join our Discord. Club Legend subscribers on Redmen Plus gain exclusive access. We're in there chatting about the Reds, a gang of wonderful sound people. There's a no knobheads policy, so you can have a much more fun, engaging, and just generally enjoyable experience chatting about Liverpool Football Club. RedmenPlus.com, Club Legend subscribers, get in the Discord.
Hello everyone, welcome to the Redmen TV. Steve here, and I've got the absolute pleasure of doing the player ratings for the Reds after they went to Napoli and got battered 4-1, and in truth, flattered Liverpool. Napoli could have scored 6, 7, 8, 9, and honestly, remember the Aston Villa 7-2 game? It really could have been that. It was an absolute shambles from Liverpool. Usually I'd say vote for your man of the match and all that kind of stuff. Not going to bother with that because who cares? Ultimately, who cares? Probably say Luis Diaz was probably the best of them. I'm guessing you'd all vote for him anyway. So we're not even going to bother doing that one. Instead, we're going to just give them all a rating out of 10. Let me know in the live chat if you watch along your thoughts on each player. Going to whiz through them all right now. Let's crack on with this one. Alisson Becker then. I don't think there's that much he can do for any of the goals, really. If truth be told, he was exposed time and time again. He saves a penalty, of course. He makes a good save off a counter-attack, and in the end, the ball just falls back and no one's close to the lad who chips in to make it 4. So I felt harsh on Alisson, like he didn't deserve that, but everything that was in front of him was an absolute shit show. He got let down. Like I say, he did pull out of it. He did save the penalty and things like that. But yeah, you can't concede 4 goals and get a high rating, I suppose. But I don't think any of it was his fault. I think you guys are saying Ali gets 8 or 7s or 6 and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, he didn't make a mistake. Let's just give him a 7 and crack on with it. He was the least of our problems tonight. Not good at all. Robertson then, probably the best of a bad bunch, maybe at the back, I don't know. Not brilliant, not bad. Let's just say that about Ali's actually. What would you guys think for Robbo? Maybe slightly below average. I always usually say 6 is like the average. I'm probably going to say, like Andy App says, Robbo 5, the best of a bad bunch there. Yeah, I'll probably go along with that one as well. Let's give him a 5. Van Dijk. Obviously, blocks the ball on the line, which was good, gives the penalty away. I thought it was probably a bit soft. I don't think it was, I don't know if that's something that you should overturn on VAR personally. Having said that, he ended up in a foot race they didn't need to get into. He probably should never have been in there. He should have won that ball. Maybe even let the lad run off him perhaps and run offside. Let's have a little what you guys think then. Lookman, I think that is. It says Van Dijk gets a 4. So does the Karma Chameleon, nice name. That is Yoda with a 4 as well. Baseman gives him a 4. Yeah, loads of you guys are doing the same thing. Rachel, one of our members, says 4 as well. Yeah, let's go. I'll go along with you guys, and I'll give him a 4. Not good. This bit's dead easy. Joe Gomez, 0. Absolutely fucking crap. 0. Trent Alexander-Arnold, 0. Fucking crap. And Fabinho, 0. Absolutely fucking crap. James Milner, 0. Crap. There we go. That was dead easy. All of them, absolutely rubbish. I can't overemphasise enough. Crap. Oh, crap. Absolute crap. Harvey Elliott, feel sorry for him a little bit. Individually did okay. I don't think he'd covered himself in glory for the goal. The Anguissa goal, it was embarrassing. Absolutely embarrassing from everyone. I'm not sure how much Harvey did well there, but yeah, I'm going to give Elliott 4. Black Gold Red says Fabinho gets a 6.5 realistically. You know, I'm going to change Robbo. I don't think anyone deserves a 5. No outfield player's getting a 5. You can have a 4 as well. Fucking good. 4. No one. I've changed my mind. 4. I think Fabinho might have been the worst. Gomez aside, obviously. I think Fabinho's rubbish. I can't believe you've said the 6.5 for Fab. Yeah, no, not amazing. Me all. I'm going to give Harvey a 0.5. Actually, I think it might have been a bit better than 4. The 4 that I give these two, maybe a little bit better. Yeah, they were rubbish. Honestly, Milner, Fabinho, Gomez, Trent, diabolical. Zeros, horrendous. Absolutely rubbish. Luis Diaz, good. Yeah, really good. Scores a very good goal. He's the only one who looks like he cares. And I get people saying there's fatigue and there's tiredness. Luis Diaz played as much footy as everyone else last season. Not all of it was for Liverpool, granted. He played more. He played tons of games for Porto, comes to us, plays all the time. And he's the only one. It's, you know, he's been here, less than half a season, well, less than half a year, rather. And he's like the example of how to play for Liverpool at the moment for these lads. Compared to the rest of us, chalk and cheese. He was running, you know, he was getting in positions, he was trying his best. He has the header, of course, that he nearly scores. He scores his goal. He gets wiped out at one point, going for a challenge that ultimately no one really needed him to go in for. But he showed a little bit about him. So he got back a little bit. I'm going to give Luis Diaz an 8. He was the exception to the rule there, really. I think I'm going to give him an 8. A lot of you guys in the chat agree. Let's say Neil, Paul, Grant, Sippo, Andy, and Liverpool for Life all agreed with me there. Yeah, so there we go, 8. Let's have a little look up front then. Roberto Firmino. He caused the issues at the start. Some poor touches, some poor passes. Really not great from Roberto Firmino, really. I give all these lads zeros as well. I'm probably give, you know what, I'm going to give 0. I'm going to give Roberto 1 as well. He was crap as well. Mo Salah, not good, to be fair. Uncharacteristically, the one thing you always say about Mo Salah, even if he doesn't play very well, his touch never deserts him. That one at the back post, his touch let him down just a couple of times. No good, to be honest with you. I don't think Salah had a very good game as well. All you guys are saying give zeros. Was Salah as bad as everyone else? Maybe. 1. Let's go 1. Maybe a little bit better, who cares really. Let's go to the subs then. Yeah, Matip, good, decent. I thought Matip had a good game. I thought Matip played well coming off the bench, to be honest with you. Pretty decent. Let's give Matip, all you guys are saying 7s and 6s. Yeah, I'll give him a 7. I thought he was good. Thiago, Jürgen said, I didn't see any counter-pressing until Thiago got on the pitch. And I tend to agree. I think he looked better than everybody else. Everybody else was crap. So it wasn't a high bar. I thought Thiago was decent. 6.5. It was like just above average game. Let's go back. Actually, Arthur, Jota and Nunes, the game had gone by that point, so what's the point? Let's just, who cares? I'm not even going to give those ratings. Have I been too kind to a few people down here? If I give Salah a 1, you know what, I might change Van Dijk's actually. Yeah, I'm going to give Van Dijk a 3. I'm going to change his as well. Mark him down a bit. The subs, I say Arthur, Jota and Nunes, I don't think any of them were very good, really. They can all have a 3. Just put that on the middle of all of them. Yeah, a little arrow for him, and you can have a 3. You can have a 3 as well. Liverpool were absolutely rubbish. And I think them player ratings kind of reflect that, really. I don't know if you guys agree. I'll whiz through it all anyway. I give Ali a 7. Robbo got a 4, Virgil got a 3, Gomez, Trent, North, Fab, North, Milner, North. That I don't know what you call it, that quartet there, it was embarrassing, really, how bad it was. And I think Jürgen referenced after the game, you know, I think he mentioned along the lines of, you know, we need to change how we play, or we need to have a different approach, all that kind of stuff. And he's right. Like, I know loads of people in the comments will be saying, well, transfers and all this kind of stuff, and we've got injuries, if you're looking at, you know, for a reason for this, and I completely agree. They should have signed a midfielder, and loads of lads are injured. But that doesn't stop you from doing the basics of right. I don't care if you're Joe Gomez to lose 2 balls when the ball's at your feet, 2 wingers or strikers. Like, you can't do that. It can't happen. For Trent to get the ball flicked round him and then to walk backwards is embarrassing. It's really bad. You can't. The 4th goal, he's nowhere. It's really, really bad. It's fundamentals of footy. Fabinho, rubbish. Absolutely rubbish all game. Rubbish. James Milner gives a penalty away early doors, a horrendous rash tackle a few minutes later, and then you're 9 minutes into a game and you're on a yellow card. He probably should have got sent off. That yellow late on the edge of the box or whatever, really bad before he got subbed off rather. He shouldn't have been on the pitch regardless. It was so bad. And that's why I don't think I've even been that harsh. Like you might be saying, oh, Steve's been overreactionary or with this. I think it was that bad. I think it was really poor. In terms of you want to look for the positive, the goalie and Luis Diaz are the best of a bad bunch, really. And I feel sorry for them, like I said earlier. The fact that Luis Diaz is the shining example to the rest of Liverpool players of how you're meant to act and what it means to play for us. Like, that's quite embarrassing for guys who have been here for years and years, for the new kid to come in and look like he gets it more than everyone else. Thought it was really bad. And yeah, someone says here, Sahif said they've gone from the mentality monsters to the mentality mice. And that's the thing for me. You can get beat. You can go to Naples and lose. We always fucking lose in Naples anyway. We've lost there every single time. But there's ways to lose. If you get torn apart or you're slightly below par, or that can happen. But for it to be that bad, it's like I say, it's vibes of the 7-2 against Villa, the 4-1 at Spurs, the Watford 3-0. Sometimes it just goes all wrong. Even in those games, though, I never ever questioned like the commitment or the real passion for it. I just think Liverpool didn't play well in those games and were crap. Today they were crap. But it looked like they either can't run anymore or they don't want to run. I don't know which of those is worse. Either the legs have gone and then they're fucked, or they don't care and they're fucked. Like, either way, it's really bad. I don't know what you can do. If Jurgen's picking a team for Wolves based on form of this game, the only players who should play in that game would be Alisson and Luis Diaz, and then you can fill the bench with anyone else, fill the rest of the team with anybody else, to be honest with you, because nobody who started that match today deserves any credit, really. It was really poor. I'm hoping. I watched Man United get beat at Brentford a few weeks ago, and I remember speaking to Mark Goldbridge on the preview then when we previewed the Liverpool United game, and I kind of said to Mark, for you guys, that could be like bottom out. That's as bad as it gets, and can you rebuild? Will the manager learn a few things from it and change? And then United played us, and like they stopped playing out from the back. They were a bit more aggressive in the tackle, they pressed better. The manager took things from that defeat against Brentford, where United were crap, and they changed things. And I'm really hoping that Jurgen does something from this. I think he mentioned in his press conference, for the first time he's ever spoke so candidly, was that, there's basically changes need to be made, whether it's the setup, the style of play, whatever it is. At the moment, and I don't know if you guys agree, Liverpool are playing a high line and they can't press the ball and they can't get back when the ball goes over the top. It's suicidal. The high line worked last season at most of the time because A, there was pressure on the ball, and B, players got back. If there's no pressure on the ball and they can just hit it into a space and just run off our players, we've got no chance. We've got no chance. So if they're incapable of doing it, it's going to have to change. I don't know how he does it. I don't know who gets dropped. I don't know who plays where. People keep telling me he's dropped Trent at right back. Brilliant. I'm all for it if you want to do it. James Milner and Joe Gomez at the moment with Calvin Ramsey out are the backup right backs, and they were rubbish as well. Jurgen's got some issues where he can change things. There are certain positions where he might be able to do something. He can play Costas at left back if he wants. He can get Matipin at centre half if he wants. Thiago back fit is a huge boost. You've got Jota who came on later on, huge boost as well. But there's still lads there who are going to have to play, and they need to up it. They really need to up it. I don't know what type of manager Jurgen is after the defeat. I hope he's just read them the riot act. I hope he's gone in there and threw teacups and smashed things up. And it's just proved that you can't do that. You can't play for Liverpool ever like that. It's just you can't do it. So yeah, they're my player ratings anyway. Very quickly. 7, 4, 3. A couple of zeros for Gomez and Trent, and for Fab, and for Milner. 4.5 for Harvey, 8 for Diaz, 0 for Bobby, 1 for Salah, 7 Matip, 6.5 for Thiago, and 3 for the rest of them. Right then, that is the player rating show. If you're not watching this live, do head into the comment section. Tell me what you think I got right. Tell me what you think I got wrong. And tell me how you think Jurgen Klopp can change this. Because, oh my goodness gracious me, that was absolutely rubbish. If you haven't checked it out already on YouTube, Chris went through the fan reaction show where you guys gave your thoughts on Liverpool's loss to Napoli. Chris and I are now going to go back to the main studio on Redmen Plus and record the instant match reaction show. So if you want to come and get a bit of therapy maybe, or maybe just come and join us because, you know, misery loves company and all that, we'll be streaming live on Redmen Plus very, very shortly. If you're not signed up, head over there now. Like I say, subscribe to the channel and again, come and join us. We'll help you out. We can all be miserable together. I'm going to shoot off because that was very, very painful watching that game. It was very, very painful doing those ratings. Hopefully, post-Wolves, it'll be a lot better. Fingers crossed. I'll catch you all then.
Get closer to Liverpool Football Club and the magnificent city of Liverpool over on Redmen Plus, our Liverpool streaming service. Documentaries, features, more content from the Redmen studio, and you can learn deep and in-depth knowledge from experts, journalists, and cultural features going to get you close to the football club that we all love. Head to redmenplus.com.